We are under the light. This evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Trevor Bauer gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball. And he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
1-1, here it comes. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Torres picks it up on to first, and there are two down. In now is Anthony Rendon, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
1-1 to count. Slider, more of a slurve right there, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Shane Bieber will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
In there, strike one. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. LeMahieu stands at second with no outs. turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third.
So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's it.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Standing in, Mike Ford, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Popped him up. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luke Voigt. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that is off the wall. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
He's set. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no play.
The 1-0 delivery. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a drive out to left center field. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
From the belt, the pitch. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He loses him on ball 4. Now in the box, Gleyber Torres. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Now another 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Gio Urshela will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1.
Hey!
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And it's in time to get him. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come. Back now for the 2nd inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Pitch on the way. Justin Upton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready now, Aaron Judge, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there. Lifted in the air to center. On the move is Trout. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Ford. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire. So coming to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting it.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Newman is making a push to be an all-star starter this year with his strong play to represent the American League. He's currently the 2nd leading vote getter at his position.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside the strike zone as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Gary Sanchez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
1-2.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Castro gathers. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He drew a walk his first time up. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. From the stretch. Rocket to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Gio Urshela is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Ready with the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Ohtani. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Yanks strand a pair. They're still out in front, 5-2. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Shohei Ohtani. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-1 to short. Torres brings it in. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him.
DJ, 0-1, no strike. LeMahieu.
The 1-0. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And a good fastball there, but this Judge. Just misses the zone for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. 2 balls and a strike. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He was a ground out victim last time up. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High and deep to right center. Ohtani looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 22 on the year, as they open it up to 6-2 now. Stepping in now, Mike Ford.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ball 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. At the plate, Jason Castro. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. 0-1 the count. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Torres scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding forward now is the DH, Joe Adell. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Strike one to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Jose Suarez, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Suarez has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gary Sanchez is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two.
Count 1 and 2.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Line drive base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Gleyber Torres is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. From the stretch. Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Kevin Newman. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just hung in there on that one. Hit to third. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and they get them both. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Throw into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The batter. The center fielder, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And that misses, ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second base, DJ.
First delivery to him on the way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Hit back up the middle. Simmons dives. What a stop. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Next to the Yankees.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Count now, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. The first baseman. Aguilar.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels. Coming to the plate now, Mike Ford. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next will be the designated hitter, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. The 3-2 pitch. He's down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Pitch on the way.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2-1. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Into the box, Jason.
Leading off
Tyler Lyons has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 58.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ryan.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. One and one to Jason Castro. Lyons, a 6'4" lefty. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order?
Now back, the designated hitter, Joe Adele.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Joe Adele stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0 from the stretch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. A runner at first with no outs here. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Sliding into the box, Kevin Newman. He singled his last time up, and he gets ahead 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, barehanded at his knees. Hey now. And now for the Angels. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Davy Garcia enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 83.
First offering on its way. Garcia utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Strike.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Next to the Yankees, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. To Aguilar for the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the air to straightaway right. Ohtani waits on it, and that's the third out. Down. All set to start the ninth in this one. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate.
Next to the Angels, the right fielder,
Shohei Ohtani digging in next, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone.
Runners on first with one down. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hard on the ground towards short. Torres has it. A bare hand for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Bauer earns his 8th victory of the season. Shane Bieber struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Angels, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the AL East, Trevor Bauer picked up win number 8.